Wednesday at Waffle Board Breaks. How is everybody doing? Nice to have a third-party box on Wednesdays. Obviously, nothing for next Wednesday, which is Christmas, and then we're going to do the second of these boxes the following Wednesday. We're just in a break, saw a box open, and it was one of the jerseys that they thought wasn't part of the series, but I actually double-checked the East Coast website, and Brian Rust is what came out. That is actually on one of the possible players to be found. I'm not sure exactly how many that makes. We were talking about that. Big Al and I were talking about. He thinks it was 35. It says 35 boxes, but there's two different spinners, and somehow Brian Rust is on the list. I think that's how it is. I think that's a legit hit. There wasn't a mistake by anybody. I think it was. I think Big Al kind of assumed that he wasn't part of the list. But I saw that clearly on the website. I even printed it out. I want to show everybody the possibilities. Here's the list here. You can see Brian Rust is right below Brady Kachuk on the list there. So East Coast Sports had Brian Rust in this series, and that has been hit. We didn't sell individual spots. That's because I didn't want to get too confusing. And obviously, the teams weren't enough to sell individual teams, but we were going to do 20 spot, totally randoms. I debated whether we were going to open the jersey and then pick the player or pick the winner, or pick the winner and then open the jersey for that. It's just one person, but I don't want. We're going to open the jersey first, and then I have the names in a random.org, and we're gonna random 5 times to pick the winner at the top. We'll get the jersey that we open. So everybody gets to see the jersey, and you can either pine for it or figure, it's not that big a deal for you or whatever it is. But if the jersey is a monster, of course, you're, depending on how many spots you have, you're definitely vested into better chances of hitting the winning jersey. So, but we'll see. Like I said, I wasn't really worried that the Rust wasn't part of the series, because I did have it printed out, but I didn't realize it when Big Al opened up his box, and because he was selling individual spots, Brian Rust was not one of the available spots, so he ended up randoming it to the room. So that was good on him. But like I said, that wasn't an option. I don't have to worry about that, because we're going to open the jersey, and then we can pine about it. We can give a good look at it, and then we're going to random the list, and that whoever's at the top will get the jersey. So easy peasy, no real worrying about that. It's just 2 boxes. We're doing one today and then one in 2 weeks. Let me see. You guys did good. I said a lot of people didn't realize they got posted on Monday, so there was no real rush. Just our guy Timo over in Finland, he got a couple spots. He told me ahead of time that if possible I was going to grab 2 for him, and CK grabbed some spots, and then somebody else grabbed one early. The Big L grabbed some. But you guys, let me see. There's at least, I think, 9 people in. We'll show you the list. I have it typed up into the box. Twain F is spot 1. Jeff S, spot 2. Big Al, spot 3. Larry V, spot 4. Devin D, spot 5. CK in spot 6. Big Al in spot 7. Timu in spot 8. Thomas M in spot 9. Ron in spot 10. CK in spot 11. James M in spot 12. He's been hot. Big Al in spot 13. He's been kind of hot, but obviously he's stumbled the last couple boxes of my product. Dwayne F in 14. Ron in 15. Larry V in 16. Timu in 17. Jeff S in 18. CK in 19. And Big Al in 20. And so it doesn't really matter, other than when we shuffle up, that's the starting number that you're in. And then, of course, we random up the entire list 5 times, and whoever's at the top when we after we open up the jersey, that's who's going to winner is. So basically just picking your favorite number. If there's no real benefit to being in any certain spot. Some people are like, I don't want to spot 1. You do 5 randoms, whatever's at the top. Sometimes it's spot 1, sometimes it's spot 20, sometimes it's spot 11, 13, 7, 5, whatever it may be. But like I said, I've been a lot of jerseys, a lot of breaks like this. It's not as fun. Obviously, it's cool to have individual targets that you're hoping for, or if you have teams, sometimes some teams are obviously a lot of times more expensive than others, because much more players, much wider selection. I mean, you can get like the cheapy teams. It used to be like Arizona and like those teams. They never have any jerseys in the product. Minnesota, Nashville. Those they never had any, especially the Hip Raid series. You got to the point where you got like at least half a dozen to 10 teams that are almost barely, if never, represented. So it's this you're avoiding that with this. You're doing one winner and open up the box and then the winner's selected. So it's fun. It's just like something different. Obviously, I mean, my series we're down to 32 boxes and exactly what's in my boxes. So this is similar if you're not targeting the individual player. So it's like if we did totally random on my boxes, which I would never want to do because we've never done that. So, but this is kind of like a change of pace doing this today and then 2 weeks from now. So we'll see what comes out. Like I said, the Brian Rust was a nice black Adidas that came out. I think I've had that in my box a month or two ago. So, that's a pretty nice jersey. Obviously, all the jerseys look to be Adidas. Solani is a reverse retro. Aho looks to be a reverse retro. Drazato's Stadium Series. Ovechkin and War, Mitchell and Ness. The bunch of the rest of Adidas, and looking at the list, there are some other non-regular Adidas stuff on the list. Look at the headliners. You got the what we got in there? The Charlie Coyle, Boston Bruins, alternate Adidas. I don't know if that's the one with the giant B on the front. That might be that. Jordan Cairo, St. Louis Blues alternate jersey, Adidas. I think that might be the yellow. I think maybe with the Blues. I haven't seen it in person, but I haven't seen one of those come out. That'd be kind of cool. See that come out. What else is out there that's listed? William Eklund, the San Jose Sharks. That's the alternate Adidas. That's the black one, I think, with the big fin. It's usually on the shoulder patch, and that's the big fin Sharks jersey. That's pretty cool. Everything else, I think, is pretty standard. Obviously, Solani reverse retro. That Aho is definitely a reverse retro looking at the back of it. The Drysaddle is a Winter Classic for 2023. Stuart Skinner is 2. Obviously, the Stuart Skinner's in there is there's an Adidas home with this inscribed with his NHL debut and the 78th overall pick. And the other Skinner is alternate Adidas with 4 times inscriptions. I think that might be the 4-time inscription one. I think it's the alternate orange oil jersey. So, I mean, like I said, you got Kaprizov, one of the top 5 scorers in the league. You got Fozzie Bear Kachuk. I mean, he's an absolute monster, kind of a unicorn in the league right now. Fedorov, you don't see his many often. So Fedorov is an all-time legend. It's good to see Fedorov in the current product, which is nice. Can't beat Waugh, Ovechkin. Solani is a legend, so that's pretty cool. It's a reverse Adidas reverse retro, and Panarin, one of the Rangers' greatest players. So it's obviously it's a pretty good lineup. Obviously, I've been comfortable with East Coast. Seeing what we've come out of our boxes. So I don't have a problem with anything that'll come out of these boxes. I'm pretty confident that it's going to be something good, nice quality. But it's we're gonna do with my die. I'm gonna make it easy. I'm not gonna do any randomizer or anything for the box. I got odds 7, even 20. We're just gonna throw 6-sided die. If it's evens, we're gonna open 20. If it's odds, we're opening 7. Nothing fancy about it. That's just plain and simple. I don't want to get too complicated with that. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow night. Like I said, we're down to 32 boxes, and it's we hit obviously just yesterday. We hit the nice Brent Burns San Jose Sharks team Adidas. That was James M. So I knew he figured by a spot. Try to ride a heater when you have it. So he had another jersey a week or so ago. So he's on a mild heater. So you might as well keep hitting while you're on a streak. Obviously, it's better to be at least lukewarm as opposed to ice cold. And some of you guys have gone on insane heaters, but it's always good to be at least tepid. So we'll see. A lot of games on tonight. I'm sure you guys are watching them. Obviously, my bolts are off, so it's kind of flicking back and forth. There's weren't a lot of great early games. I don't want to watch the Red Wings or the Flyers were on early, but there's a lot of middle and late games. I want to watch some of this Jet game. So we'll get the break in. I don't want to keep you guys too much. We're just doing one box tonight, and then of course my stuff is Of course, the spots are live on eBay for the double box on Sunday. So make sure you guys, eye up your targets and get ready for the bids on Sunday. So, like I said, this was the lowest of the spot price previews. I didn't have anything over 10. Most everything was 6, 7, or 8. So it's the one to take advantage of tomorrow night with the spot claims. So we'll see. Like I said, we have had a decent amount of people, about between 10 and 12, grabbing spots, even though we only have 33 boxes. So it's, it's pretty evenly distributed. You guys are able to grab your targets and then your secondary targets and your third target, tertiary. Is that what the third one is? So it's whatever it is. So that's what we've done with our boxes, but we'll do this box today. So hope everybody's ready. We got a couple people in the room. I don't know if anybody here has spots. Obviously we'll look at the list and then randomize. So we're going to open our box first, and then we're going to figure out who the winner is. So anybody here watching live that actually has spots? I know Big Al is breaking, so don't spoil it if he ends up hitting. I know he has a bunch of spots. I think he has 4 spots, so he has a decent chance. What's his 1 in 5 chance of winning? Everybody that's got 2 spots, you got a 1 in 10 chance. If you got 1 spot, of course, you have 1 in 20 chance. So we're all victims of the randomizer, but we'll see who it shines on tonight. So let's get going with this. Regular 6-sided die, no weight to it, just a regular die. Odds or evens. Let's throw it over the top and let's see what it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Odd box, even box. It is 5. 5 it is. That's the odd box. So we'll get 20 out of here. We got 5. Here we go. If since I was in the last break, if a Rust does drop, we will ride. So I'm not going to say I'm 100% because you can't be 100% anything anymore, but I am fairly certain Rust is not going to drop. Like I said, that I actually had to go to the list to make sure that he wasn't imaginary, because I thought I saw him. I know we hit a Rust myself. I don't know where I got my Rust. I had a Rust in one of my boxes, but I think it was East Coast COA, so I know they existed, and I just didn't expect to hit one. So I don't think I'll be hitting Rust, but that means we have, like I said, this is good because whatever we hit today, most likely, I would say, we don't know 100% anymore, but most likely won't be in next week's or 2 weeks box, 2 weeks from now's box. Same thing if you're over at Big Al's, whatever hits here, most likely won't be in his, because I think it said 35 signed jerseys. I mean, maybe 35 boxes. I don't know. We don't have anything past. We passed 7 and 20. So if that's Big Al, what's the highest number of boxes he has? That would give us an idea of how many boxes there are. But I'm still thinking 35 jerseys, 35 boxes. We'll see what comes out tonight. But got some really cool stuff. But like I said, we'll see what comes out. So good luck, everybody. Then we'll go to the randomizer to see who wins it. So here we go. Box number 7. Box number 7 it is. Okay. There it is. Box number 7. Okay. Sealed up by 4 knocks. I thought I remembered that from last time. Okay, there we go. It's a pretty good job of sealing up. Not cellophane wrap, but sealed up pretty good. So box number 7. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. Box number 7 has very nice. One of my all-time favorites. One of the best American defensemen over the last decade or so. There it is. Washington Capitals, Adidas. There it is. East Coast COA. John Carlson. There it is. John Carlson, East Coast hologram, 74. Very, very nice. Stanley Cup champion. If anybody remembers back, make sure you search it on YouTube when he was in juniors. He had the gold medal winning goal. I think it was against Canada even. John Carlson. How about that? Stanley Cup champion. Obviously, nice fight strapped, of course. Beautiful Adidas jerseys. All stitched on, plates and numbers. Washington, Das Capital. There we go. How you like that? 74, of course. Doesn't have an A. I don't know if he does in real life or not, though. But 74, Stanley Cup champion, World Junior Gold medalist, longtime offensive rear guard for the Washington Capitals. Very, very nice. There we go. Obviously not one of the big headliners, but I'm a big fan. So I love John Carlson. I would love to have John Carlson in one of my boxes. So there we go with that. John Carlson will be awarded to one of you guys. So here we go. Let me get my list up. Very, very nice. He said, I mean, I couldn't pick out jerseys, but I love John Carlson. Just a personal preference. So here we go. Let me get my list up. You don't need the dice. We're just going to do it 5 times. So let's get the list. Okay, here we go. There you guys go. Okay, so here's the list. I already copied and pasted them over to the random.org, but here we can see them. Make sure you're in your right spots. Dwayne in 1, Jeff in 2, Big Al 3, Larry 4, Devin 5, CK 6, Big Al 7, Timo at 8, Thomas in 9, Ron in 10, CK 11, James M in 12, 13 Big Al, 14 Dwayne, 15 Ron, 16 Larry, 17 Timo, Jeff is 18, CK 19, and Big Al in 20. So here we go. Everybody's dropped into here in order. Obviously 1 through 20 there. So we're going to random this list 5 times. Whoever's at the top after 5 will win the John Carlson. So good luck, everybody. Let's do it. 5 times it is. Let me see. Come on. There it is. 1, 2. Looking sluggish. 3. I think it's not 11 or 12. 4. And the winner of the John Carlson is going to Jeff S. Congratulations, Jeff S. Very, very nice. 5 times. Jeff S. There you can see in order. Everybody is represented. Jeff S. 5 times wins the John Carlson. Very, very nice. Congratulations, fine sir. Sorry for everybody that did not hit the John Carlson, but there it is. Jeff S. is the winner. And it was not Brian Russ, so we will not have to riot. So, hey, put away your riot gear. We are not riot, but John Carlson will be going to Jeff S. Fantastic. Very, very nice. So, like I said, I have another box in 2 weeks. We'll enjoy Christmas without a breaking, but we're going to break Tuesday and Thursday next week, unless there's any arguments against anybody. But we'll do Tuesday and Thursday, Christmas Eve, and then the day after Christmas. But nothing on Christmas. We'll spend it with our friends and family and loved ones and hated ones or whoever, dogs or whatever, pets, whatever you have. But we'll break Tuesday and Thursday next week after Sunday's double box. And then the following week, we'll do Tuesday and Thursday, my boxes, and then this box on Wednesday. So there we go. John Carlson, fantastic. Adidas, Washington Capitals. I'm a big fan. So, like I said, there's jerseys I'm not going to be happy of seeing, and there's jerseys I would love to see. But John Carlson's definitely in the I don't mind seeing John Carlson come out. So I think actually the only John Carlson in my PC I have, I think, alternate one. I think Adidas alternate jersey. So really nice to see that come out. Fantastic Stanley Cup champion, John Carlson. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of very good guy. Yeah, obviously, he's put up some big offensive numbers for the Caps. Obviously, playing with Ovechkin and Backstrom and everybody else on that team, Oshie and Kuznetsov and those guys. But John Carlson's always been the rear guard, the defenseman for points on that team. So for over a decade and a half, I guess. So congratulations to Jeff. I'll get that out to you probably Saturday. Obviously, the stuff, we'll get out the jersey date yesterday and tomorrow. So I'll drop them off for Saturday shipment. But everything else is already in the mail. You guys should be receiving your jerseys soon if you have not already. But other than that, I said thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the support. Look forward to seeing you guys back here for the Facebook claim at 8 p.m. and we'll break at 9:30. So enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I will see you tomorrow.